Hi there, I hope you'll be fine. Today I'm going to talk about the book that I decided to read for the critical reading subject. The name of the book is The University Murders. Is this one. The author is Richard McAndrew, and I decided to read that book because I love mysteries. I love when people got disappeared for any reason, and there is always a person, in this case a police officer, who is in charge of resolve the problem. This book contains 17 chapters which are really good. Now I'm gonna tell you a summary about this book. The story was about some murders, where Inspector Logan was the principal character. One day, Inspector Logan and her friend, Sergeant Grant, received a phone call and somebody said that there was a dead body lying on the grass in the Clanton Hill. They didn't know anything about that girl, so they started to investigate. They found a girl called Jardine. Jardine was a friend of the dead girl, and she said that her friend was Claire Rutherford, and she belonged to the computer science department. Inspector Logan and Sergeant Grant, they went to the university in order to look for more information, and they found a professor called David Balfour. When Inspector Logan started to tell him everything about Claire, he was kind of mysterious. When Inspector Logan and Sergeant Grant were looking for more information, something happened. Another girl was murdered, and that was so confusing for Inspector Logan. They started to investigate the other crime, and they knew that the girl who was murdered was Frances Stewart. And the curious thing was that she belonged to the computer science department. Inspector Logan started to wonder how could it be possible that two girls that studied at the same university in the same department got murdered by somebody. The name of the professor, or the second guilty I can say, is Mr. Henderson. Henderson was a handsome man. He was too rich. Mr. Henderson said that he knew that girl, but they didn't have a good relationship. What Mr. Henderson said was very helpful for Inspector Logan. After that, Inspector Logan and Sergeant Grant, they found Jardine, but Jardine wasn't alone. He was with a tall, blonde girl whose name was Karen Ramsey. That girl looked really suspicious for Inspector Logan, and she started to look for information about her. She knew that the girl, Karen Ramsey, was the secretary of the computer science department, and that she knew the both girls. So, in this case, we had three possible guilties: Balfour, Henderson, and the new one that was Karen Ramsey. So Inspector Logan went out, and she decided to go to Karen's house in order to make her some questions, but suddenly something hit her head. When Logan woke up, she was in a strange place. Sergeant Grant didn't know where Inspector Logan was. Sergeant Grant went to Karen's house and he knocked the door. Karen let him come in, and she was kind of nervous. Sergeant Grant noticed that, and he asked her a question: "Where is Inspector Logan?" At the moment, Inspector Logan hit the door and she went off of the dark room. Sergeant Grant was surprised because he saw her friend tied, and he immediately caught Karen Ramsey. At the end of the day, everything was solved. They knew that Karen Ramsey had killed the two girls because those girls were working in something about computers. computers and wireless. So what Karen did was to kill them, to disappear them, in order to take their research and put it together and become rich. As a final conclusion, I can say that police always resolve the problem. If it is a murder, it is going to be kind of difficult to get the answers and to get the problem resolved. But with hard work and with a good partner, you can solve everything. Okay, my point of view after reading the book is that if you got all that feelings, bad feelings, envious, and all of that inside you, that is not gonna be okay, because you can commit some things that you are going to regret. The only thing that you can do is to work hard and do the right things in order to become a good person. Don't do things that are going to have serious consequences in the future. That's everything I can share with you right now about the book that I read. I'm Hugo Galora and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!